5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. That's what we're talking about. My name is Stephanie. As you're tuning in, yes, I'm still in jammies. Yes, it is a Monday if you're watching live. And I work from home and I homeschool, so I love jammies. No, for real. Good morning. Good morning. We are diving into the 5-second rule. We had a really busy weekend and it was fun. And so we did not cover the book, so we're just going to start where we left off. So if you're brand new, I do lives in the morning, sometimes in the morning. I usually get caught up in my own reading, but I'll do lives. Because I was telling a friend this weekend that we were with, I said, I'm helping a friend on her, a close friend. I'm helping her with her fat loss journey. And so last night we were texting and she was sending me pictures back and forth. And if you saw the video that I did a while ago, it's a basic foods list, right? So like if you've never seen that video and you want like a basic foods list, 8 steps of how to get started, not making it a crazy strict diet, but if you're like, I need to do something, post food in the comments. So she did what I told her to do. And she wrote down, there's a reason for this. She wrote down like the food she was going to be eating and all of the things she was going to be doing. And she put it on her fridge and she sent me a picture, right? And I said, man, that's so incredible. She took action, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. That's what this book is about. And I want to encourage people. I love telling people how to eat and what to eat and recipes and tips and tricks and ideas. But I told her, I said, you want to know what I'm super passionate about? I said, sure, I'll do recipes. Years ago, I did a lot more recipes. Now I'm like, listen, there's only so many keto recipes you can make, right? But I want you to know something. I said, the number one thing you have to understand, well, there's 2. Number 1 is your mindset is important. How you see yourself, if you believe you can do it, the things you're reading and watching. And number 2, the awareness. I said, every day, if you can have an awareness of when you're hungry or your environment or why you're eating. I have never had more messages this weekend from moms asking me to help their daughters, their teenage daughters, right? Actually, there was multiple. And it had to do with these girls. A couple were having eating disorders. A couple were eating out of emotions. A couple were dealing with being bullied in school because of their weight. And I told all of these moms, listen, we need to start with getting their mindset right. It's reading. It's how do they look at themselves. It's trying to figure out what causes that. I told my friend, it's all an awareness, right? Why am I eating when I'm not eating? Why am I eating out of emotions? Or what am I doing? How am I rewarding myself? Everything you do, right? It's a choice. And if you can go, oh, I'm eating because I'm bored, or it's a habit, or it's a reward, right? I don't feel good, so I eat my emotions away, right? And so I just told her, I said, if you can just take a little bit of time before you do anything, right? Before you eat something, before you decide to grab that meal and go, is this my best? Is this the best that I have right now? Good, better, best, right? And then I said, and then work on your mindset every morning. If you can wake up in the mornings and if you can own your morning, meaning get up and be thankful, right? Get up and read, do your workout, do your movements, like drink some water, do little things that are going to make you better. You're going to make better decisions all throughout the day. So one of the books that we're going through is called The 5-Second Rule. We've been going through books since last April. Lots of different books. And so this is probably one of my favorites because it gives you a very specific action step. It's the 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. If you've never heard of it, basically she was struggling in life, the author, right? And she couldn't get out of bed. And the long story is this. She wasn't taking care of the things she needed to as a mom. She needed a job. She needed an entire life switch. One day she was watching a television show. She saw a rocket blast off and it said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. And she went, oh my goodness, that's what I need to do to launch myself out of bed. every day. So the next day, or the next night she went to bed, and the next morning she used the tool. That is the key. She learned something, she had an idea, and she took action on it right away before she thought herself out of it, right? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, when her alarm clock went off, instead of hitting the snooze button 18 times and then starting to think about what she was going to do that day, she got her butt out of bed. That's where it started. And then she realized, I can use the 5-second rule in lots of areas. And so that's what we're talking about, is not most people, I read this in the last chapter, but I'm going to read it again because it's super powerful, okay? It says, we all have bought into this idea of feeling eager or feeling motivated. Oh, I just have to feel motivated. Or maybe you watch, me or somebody else in the mornings, or you read books, you're like, yes, I'm motivated. But you go off to work, right? So you do great in the mornings. She goes, but it's a complete garbage. The moment it's time for you to actually assert yourself or maybe take the action when it fits into your life, guess what? You will not feel motivated. In fact, you won't feel like doing anything. If you want to improve your life, you need to get off your little rear end and kick your own butt. In my world, I call that a power push. We talked about that in the last chapter. So that is the 5-second rule. And we're on chapter 4. And basically she says this. She says, why does this rule work? She does a Q&A. Are you guys enjoying this book? Does it make sense? Has anybody used this? I would love to know if you've used this. It's incredible. And Mel Robbins is on Instagram. She's got a great podcast. Like if you just need something short to listen to give you like a yes. Oh yes, good reminder. We all need reminders. And did you know you need to be told something? I think it's approximately 16 or 17 times before you actually might go, oh yeah, I could do that. Oh, yes. The book is incredible, right? And it's a tool. There are things that you need in your life that are tools to help you go further faster, right? There are people that have already done this for you. They've already put it together and you just have to do it. You don't even have to figure it out. Most things that you need are already figured out. You just have to put in the work and put in the action, right? So how does the rule work? She says, whenever you feel an instinct, fire up to act, or if you feel like if you feel fired up to act on a goal or a commitment, or the moment that you feel like hesitating on doing something, here's when you use the rule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I have to go to the gym. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I forgot to say no to the donut. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, walk out of the employee lounge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, make a phone call. So it's to get you to act before your brain starts talking you out of it, right? She says the counting will help you focus on the goal or the commitment and distract you from the worries, the thoughts, or the fears in your mind. As soon as you reach as soon as you reach 1, move. Take action as soon as you reach it, right? That's it. It's simple. She says, but let me hammer this home one more time. Anytime there's something that you know you should do, but you feel uncertain or afraid or overwhelmed, just take control by counting backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That quiets your mind, and then move on the 1. The key is taking action. Hands down, right? It's action. The rest of the chapter is great. She talks about, let's see, I was moving forward a little bit. All right. What can you use this for? She says you can use this for in life, relationships, happiness, work, working out, your health, so many different areas. You can use the rule to push yourself to create new habits or pull yourself away from destructive habits. You can use the rule to discover courage you need to do something that's new, scary, or uncertain. You can use the rule to stop negative thoughts and endless worries that weigh you down. Your mind tricks you into thinking things, though. And the moment that you get tricked into doing this, you'll get trapped by your thoughts. Your mind has a million ways to talk you out of action. That's the neurological reason why it's so hard to change. She said, as I mentioned in chapter 1, change requires you to do something that you are uncertain, scary, or it's new. Your brain, by design, will tell you, will not let you do these things. That's why your brain is afraid of things that you feel uncertain, scary, or new. It will do whatever it's going to do. It's going to talk you out of doing these things. It's part of your hard wiring. And this hesitation happens very fast. That's why you have to act fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I do it all day long with lots of different things. Whether I have to hold my tongue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I better not bark back at my kids even though they're being disrespectful and I need to respond versus react, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have an idea or I need to go write something down. I want to do this, but I'm getting distracted over here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to put my phone down and go take action and not be distracted. All right. So she says, there's a golden rule with habits, and it's very simple. In order to change a bad habit, could be sleeping in, could be the food that you're eating, it could be the words you're speaking over yourself. In order to change a bad habit, you must replace the behavior pattern that you repeat. I will explain this in the next, so we'll talk about this later. I'll teach you how to end the mental habits of worrying, anxiety, panic, and fear using 5 seconds. Oh, this is so good. But she said, for right now, the countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, will become your new behavioral pattern. If you have the courage to start, you have the courage to succeed. So, all super great. You can change your default mental setting and your habits 5-second decision at a time. Change your decisions and you'll change your life. And what will change your decisions more than anything? Courage. The courage to do something. The courage to say yes to something or no to something. The courage to not feel like you have to always react to things, but just like, hey, I'll get back with you on that. You know what? I am not in the right state to make that decision or to have this conversation, or you know what? I actually can't go to that party because I'm super focused. And I know that if I go there, it's most likely not going to serve me well. And I need to stay focused for the next 60 days or whatever the case may be. Hey, you know what? I'm actually not going to go there because I committed to going to the gym and I didn't go today. So now I have to go tonight. And that's a commitment I made to myself. You need your best yes. What is your best yes in this current in your current life right now, right? Think of like, is this my best yes? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I need to do it. If I don't do it in the morning, I need to do it later. I'm committed to myself. Most people are in this like, I'm going to wait till January mode, which is fine. I would encourage you to think about what you want next year. Write down your top 5 or 10 things that align with you and your family or whoever is involved in your life, like a spouse or kids or whatever. And if it doesn't align with those goals for the year, we're talking about this whole year, this next year, right? If it doesn't align with that, then it's a no. And it's okay to say no to things. And it's okay to get solely focused on what you want. And then you're going to have to take the action. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, right? Nope. Yes, you can start now. I'm sorry. I was reading a comment. You can start now for sure. And I also talk to lots of people every day that go, I'm starting in January. And I'm like, awesome. You don't have to waste the next 20 days. But if you want to, I'm here when you're ready. So anyways, the book is great. I hope you have an incredible day, an incredible week. Continue to tune into the page every morning here. We'll go through mindset. We'll go through different books or just a thought to help you on your day. And then every afternoon we hop on. It's either afternoons or I might start doing later evenings. We'll have to see. And I'll do a keto or a tasting and a keto tip or just something to help you on your journey. So I hope you have an incredible day. I'm always here to help and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.